Having the good opportunity to speak to a number of wonderful people, but no one better when it comes to water systems than the gentleman standing next to me, Robert Krause from Tri-County Water Treatment. I told you I'd be terrible about getting that out. Welcome, Robert. Good to see you.
Hi, Eddie. Welcome to the home show.
Thank you very much. So tell us, first of all, what do you do?
I'm in the water treatment business. My father started this business in the 70s. I went to work for him in 82. I basically grew up with water treatment. Our company's goal is to provide the customer with the lowest cost equipment out there to provide them with the best quality water available to them.
Now, there are a lot of choices out there. I mean, there are folks that get into this, and a lot of times I know we see them get in and get out, a lot of that. One thing, of course, as you just said, you don't do. Why have you stayed around in the business, and what are the things about your particular company that makes people say, hey, I'm coming back?
Well, one of the reasons I'm in this business is because I enjoy it. I grew up with it. I like talking to the people. I feel very happy when somebody has purchased a softener from me and gives my name to their friends and neighbors. And they come and contact me and said so-and-so was very happy with what they had and they wanted to talk to me about their water problems.
Now, when you think of water systems, there's a number of different areas and avenues one can go down. You specialize in some specific ones. Let's talk a little bit about kind of the areas that you, and some of the things actually you've got actually here down at the home show.
Right. Truthfully, what we specialize in is treating water throughout the city and the rural area. We have got patented systems that remove iron, sulfur, and contaminants from your water without the use of chemicals. That's a big factor these days. People, when you add chemicals to your water, you have to look at ways of taking those chemicals back out. And with the equipment that we have now, you do it with the least amount of chemicals. We have drinking water systems. Truthfully, we have anything you need in water treatment environment.
Now, in the Central Illinois area, I know I hear a lot about lead. That seems to be something that's a big deal. I come to you, I say, "Oh, I got a lead problem in my water. Can you help me?"
Yes, lead is really not a big problem to remove. Most people take care of it with a simple reverse osmosis unit that handles their drinking water. It will take all the lead, the percentages we have here. For instance, the lead, it will take 96 to 98% of the lead out of your water. With that machine, it gets your water to drinking water quality in your home, at your own kitchen sink, or in the refrigerator, in the door of your refrigerator, where you don't have to ration the water. It's always there at your disposal with an unlimited supply.
People spend a lot of money, I know, and it just occurred to me, everywhere you go, you see bottled water here, bottled water there, bottled water there. You know, you and I both grew up, I didn't even know what bottled water was. You know, I mean, we didn't know about any of this, but you don't need to be buying bottled water.
That's true, and that's what the reverse osmosis does. The bottled water companies are using the same processes as you do in your own home to make the bottled water. With the machine and the equipment in your home, you have control over it. You change your filters regularly. You know what the quality of it is, and it takes away the worries. When you go to the grocery store and put your jug under there and fill your jug, do you know the filters were changed and the maintenance was taken care of? How do you know how good the quality of that water is? With the system in your home, it's under your thumb and you can take care of it. And we're always there for testing and help. Our goal, as I stated earlier, is for you as a customer to be happy with us and to stay as a customer with us.
How does it work? Do I have to, I mean, does it cost me to get you to come out to do the work?
Basically, I can come out to your home, test your water for you at no cost. I'm not a commission salesman. I don't hire any salespeople. I do everything myself. Typically, I'm in your home 15 minutes to a half an hour just to answer your questions and do some tests. Once I've tested your water, I can make an assessment of what your particular needs are, and we can go from there.
And then I understand, if I understand this correctly, also the people that are going to come and do the work to make that happen, they're going to come from the office too, correct?
That's right. I don't outsource any labor. All of my people are my own 40-hour-a-week employees. My installers and servicemen have been with me 11 and 13 years now. Time goes by. If you'd like to meet us, you can check us out at our website at getgoodwater.net, and we're all up there.
We have so many people oftentimes think, well, I can get this cheaper at one of the big box stores. I mean, that or online, but you don't have anybody really helping you and making sure that that's right.
That's true. And when you go to the big box stores and buying a piece of equipment, you take it home and you put it in your house. If you have a small problem or a question on it, who do you call? You call the store back. They give you an 800 number. 800 number, well, they say, you call this for service. You're dealing with several people down the road.
They're going to end up back to you anyway. I mean, they're going to do it. They're going to go do that, and they're going to end up at your store no matter what.
Between 8 and 5, we answer the phone. We get the phone calls. You won't get a machine.
And cost-wise, we look at that cost and we say, wow, this unit is that less expensive, but I'm paying for it right out. I buy it from you. You've got some options for me.
Right. There's more involved than just the upfront cost. Number one, it's the monthly salt usage. For units such as this one I have here behind me, okay. This one will get you 800 gallons of water through it between regenerations and only use 6 to 7 pounds of salt on each regeneration, which is very efficient for a family of 4.
Break that down to, so what does that mean? How does that translate as far as a pocketbook? How much salt are we talking about you're buying then?
For the average family of 4, you would buy no more than a bag or 2 bags of salt a month for this.
Oh, we need to talk. We are spending a lot more than that on salt.
And we have a salt service available where we deliver salt to your home, carry it down in your basement.
Carry it?
Fill up your softener, stack a couple extra to the side. You can call us when you're ready for more, and we deliver it to your schedule within that week. We will not leave it outside unless you ask us to.
Okay. We're talking about this system, so then that allows you to not spend as much money nearly on salt.
Right. And with that, you've got a system that's going to last 15 to 20 years in your home that will run efficiently. And if there are little problems or services needed, we're there. You don't have to call an 800 number.
When it comes to cost, variation on cost, it's hard to do that, but you've got options for folks too.
Right. I mean, I've got softeners from 800 on up, depending on what you want. 90% of the equipment that I market, I also lease. Some of my commercial equipment I don't, but in the residential, that gives you a chance at a low economical monthly lease to try it, and you can convert it into a sale if you wish to purchase it. You're under no obligation or commitment or contract to rent it over a certain period. My philosophy has always been, if I do my job right, I don't have to lock my customers into contracts. I hear all the time from customers, I signed a 2-year contract on a rental unit and the thing didn't work for 6 months, or it took them 3 weeks to get out here and service it. If you're not happy with it, you're gonna give it back. Back to, I try to do the job right the first time, or we don't do it at all.
Well, wonderful. I tell you, I think anyone who sees this knows exactly where the sheep are going for their water. I appreciate your time.
Well, Eddie, thank you for coming by this afternoon. The home show has been wonderful this year. For those of you that didn't get a chance to come down here, this is nice that you got a chance to see what it's all about. And we appreciate the opportunity of taking part.
Thank you very much.